Peace, family. How's everybody doing? My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. And today I'm going to be talking about Mars entering Libra on September 14th to October 30th. So, Mars is our motivation, what gets us up out of bed in the morning, and it wants to get things done. Libra rules negotiations with people and considers other people's feelings. So we should be focusing on, what is important to ourselves. This may also be a great time to collaborate with others. On the low vibration, there can be debates with others because one person is moving too fast or people are just not on the same page. So Mars is being asked to slow down and think about others right now. And so I think the main focus with this energy is focusing on what we want, being honest about what we want, holding ourselves accountable for those things, and then asking the important questions like, how do we put that in real time? Like, how do we manifest those kind of relationships that we want? And if you notice yourself having arguments or debates with others on that lower vibration, that is an indication that you have more work to do, more inner healing to do, and trying to get some help, support, and within that area would be best suited for you at this time. Mars is a soldier, so being a team player is a part of a goal. And without it, or without a strategy, nobody wins. So has a fair approach. It's about justice, fairness, equality, balance, and quantity over quality. This is literally family. I cannot make this up how I feel on the inside. My Mars is in Libra, so I'm having a Mars return right now. It's in my 12th house. So I'm constantly like, I don't care if I have three people, as long as it's three strong people, I'm good, you know. Yeah, so this can be a time for acting on someone's behalf, sticking up for others, bringing justice to others' lives, taking a self-defense class and learning conflict resolution techniques. Mars rules like war, military, police, criminals, fire, violence, because it's a fire sign. And so typically Mars is in relation to things that are pretty violent, guns, all these things here. So we can see a lot of these themes being played out on the world stage in some way. Libra is an air sign that rules information and collecting the correct information before we go to war. Or it doesn't have to be war. That's a little bit dramatic. But that's really how Libra is thinking. But again, it could also be to be coming to somebody's defense or to build partnerships or to be a mentor, being there to protect somebody. So there are so many different ways that could be playing out, but you know, um, try to think outside of the box with that. But Mars energizes, so it will energize Libra themes. Mars can also bring frustration into our life. We can expect delays or running into walls, especially with all the retrogrades family. And that's mostly because Mars is opposite of Libra, literally. So the opposite sign to Aries is Libra. And so, because of that opposition, it's always about me versus we, right? Me being Mars, we being Libra. So Mars is always fighting against having to want to do for self as opposed to wanting to do for everyone else. So that frustration can be there with that opposition of really just like, damn, I just want one day for myself, or just having a bunch of things to do, but then you got to take care of the kids and the husband or the family or, your siblings. It could be, again, played out in so many different ways. Um, but we need to create a strategy on how to climb those walls. Like right now, if you didn't hear my October horoscopes, I would definitely go back and listen to those as many times as you need to help you get through this time, to analyze what you should really be working on, what's going to work for you. And this is going to be great energy, really, to help you strategize on how you want to tackle some of the things in your life that you might be trying to change or reevaluate at this time. So we need to create that strategy. This could also be the need to have to negotiate in relationships, or we can be competing with others. Mars rules depression and unsettled minds. So try to relax the mind. Anything you can do that is relaxing for your mind, like any kind of relaxing mind things. Meditation is the first thing that comes to mind. I even think yoga can help with these things, but also like listening to meditative music and um um like um like not thinking. I feel like that's such a stupid thing to say, like who does that? But just doing things that allow you to kind of relax and not have to overthink things. Mars can be passionate, and Libra rules relationships. So we might be passionate about our relationships or clients, mentorship, counseling, marriage, contracts, and agreements, because those are all things that Libra rules. And Mars also rules anger, and Libra rules justification. This placement shows that we only get angry when we feel unjust, or waiting for the right circumstances before we do anything, or waiting for the right relationship before we make a move. You'll have the ability to win people over to help you accomplish something. Mars is a lot more open in Libra, so this is a great time to settle arguments, especially in law. But you could be winning any law cases that you might have, the strength to fight for your legal matters, and being very diplomatic, being able to bridge one person to another, one country to another. We can see a lot of these things being played out on the world stage. But the courage to speak up about a problem, protecting others. You can gain energy from your counselor mentors or clients, even marriage, um, those kinds of things. Like you get some kind of support for them, so much so that they uplift you, they bring you upliftment. But yeah, or somebody could be, or you could be the counselor, mentor, etc., and you're giving energy to somebody. On the low vibration, Libra can deny her temper, and until it builds up and explodes. This can cause exhaustion when you're trying to accomplish things. Again, family, literally my whole life. I used to say a long time ago, before I started like going to counseling and really learning how to deal with my frustration, that I'm always angry. Like the Hulk was my favorite person. I love that part in the movie where he was like, "You want to know how I control my anger? I'm always angry." Literally, I promise you, I used to be like this all the time. It was really, really bad growing up as a kid, but I've gotten better since then by using a lot of these techniques and really, honestly, just getting to know myself. So again, not to keep repeating about the October horoscopes or just this time in general, because we have so many retrogrades. I can't stress enough the importance of like how important it is to take the time out to get some counsel and talk to people who can help you get through these things, people who you can trust. people who can really help you, people who are going to challenge you to think differently and not yes ma'am you. You need real people on your team for times like this to really help you have serious breakthroughs and be like, have that magical aha moment where you figure out like, yo, that is what it's been this whole time. you know um and challenging yourself to do different things. We're still in Virgo season, and this is about your daily routine. And this is a really great practice for helping you get out of your own way, in a sense, to even help you think for yourself differently, right? It really depends on what level you are with this. I talked about the Venus and Scorpio energy and how it is about having that dark night of the soul, being able to know how to go within to deal with your own issues, to kind of lick your own wounds, if you will, and really being able to cultivate knowing when, like having that internal sense like, "Ooh, I'm off balance. It's time for me to take a step back, take that internal dark night of the soul energy and heal yourself. Take the time you need to like figure it out on your own and being comfortable within that process. And I really feel like, again, this is such a great time to use these tools to be able to help you get through a process of trying to realize something. But for the Virgo season piece, one of the ways that really helped me before is like trying to write with your left hand if you're a righty. If you put your shoe on your right foot first, then do it with your left. Brush your teeth with your left hand instead of your right hand. Change your daily routine. If you get up and do specific things in the morning, start backwards, do it the opposite way, like just, or try even to do something different and entirely different. These are like brain exercises that you can do to help you get out of your own way, in a sense. And this is like the beginning process of the heal of understanding how to heal yourself and work through your own issues. So I kind of went on a tangent with that, but I hopefully that helped somebody and it made sense. But um yeah, so especially when Libra doesn't get um positive feedback from others, that really can lead us into going into that mode of like, I'm really disappointed in my whole situation right now. And then you can end up exploding. But please keep in mind that Libra is the people pleaser. So you can become the mediator and everyone gets mad at you because you told them they were right. And then, you're stuck in the middle and you can't stand it, because Libras really don't like confrontation, even though they might always get themselves in situations like that. But really, it's a great time to exercise like no is a complete sentence, right? And you don't have to be rude or nasty about it, just letting people know like, look, I'm not getting in the middle with what y'all got going on. I can respect it. And, hopefully people can come to their own conclusions, but it might not be the right time for you to get in the middle of it if you really aren't wanting to do that. So I hope this information was helpful. I'm trying to think, do I have any updates? I'll be recording the Pisces full moon tonight, and but I'll schedule it to come out for um on the 20th when it actually is. Um and then I'm working on yearly horoscopes and the lunar eclipses. So I probably won't have those for another month or so because it's just a lot of research first, and then I gotta put them in horoscope form. But and then we have, I think it's next Tuesday, a day of royalty, and I have our show Wind Down with Royalty. And again, that'll be next Tuesday at 8 p.m. family. So feel free to make sure you join us on A Wine Way of Life. at 8 p.m. to catch that. We're going to be talking about the mandate to get the jab and some self-care tips and more business partnership stuff. So I hope you find all that information helpful. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week. Peace.